Thanks for joining us today. My name is Marie Campbell with Potter Incorporated, and we're here to do a little demonstration explaining how easy it is to create a corsage with our Elite Create-A-Corsage wristlet. We sell these pre-made, they're pre-assembled. You can purchase them just like I have shown here today, and they're designed to help you in the floral department create a corsage for prom time as quickly and as easily as possible. So we'll get started. We're going to start with a backing like this from Potter Incorporated. It's important when you're creating corsages to make sure that you have all of the supplies you need on hand at your fingertips. First of all, you want to make sure you have focal flowers on hand, items such as sweetheart roses or spray roses like these. You can have some smaller daisies that you can use as a focal flower, or you can use some smaller carnations. In addition to the focal flower, you need to make sure that you have filler flowers such as baby's breath. You can also use alstroemeria or any other kind of filler flower that is great for filling in the spaces around the focals. You also want to make sure you have floral adhesive that is designed for fresh flowers and is just not a hot glue type of adhesive. And of course, sharp scissors are always the best tool that you can have when you're creating a corsage. So we're going to get started with this one here, and I'm going to use these spray roses that we have. And of course, if you've worked in a floral department for any length of time, you already know the proper design elements for creating corsages or arrangements. So I'm going to work with 3 of these roses. You want to make sure that you have removed any of the outer leaves that may be damaged or look dry, because you want this to be the best possible corsage that you can provide to your customer. Then I'm going to open the adhesive. This is a cold adhesive, and you can either apply it directly to the end of the rose. I've cut the stem off as close as possible to the end without damaging the flower at all. And then you're going to just place the flower into the corsage, hold it for a couple seconds, and then move on to the next rose. And really, you're just going to repeat this as many times as you need until you have the desired effect that you want for your corsage. Today I'm just going to use 3 spray roses as my focal flower, and I've glued each one in the same manner and placed them inside the corsage itself, just kind of spacing it in a pleasing arrangement for 3 roses. And now that I'm happy with how that looks, I am going to add some filler. And this is fun. This allows you the opportunity to fill in some holes, add a little extra color to your arrangement as well. And so I'm going to add one of these daisies. And I'm going to leave the stem long on this one and just kind of slide it into position in my corsage and let it dry. And then I'm going to take the filler flowers that I've cut and add glue to them and place them in the corsage. And some people like a lot of filler, and some people don't like a lot of filler. It really depends on the customer that you're working with. When they come into your department to order a corsage, you really just need to have a conversation with them about what they expect, what the teenage girl expects for her prom, what she likes, and that way you can create the best possible corsage to make your customer happy. I'm going to cut one more of these daisies to kind of balance out this design a little bit and add adhesive to it. And I'm going to stick it just above the other one that I placed. And I'm going to use the other one that I have as well. And place it on the opposite side of the corsage. And that is really all it takes to create a one-of-a-kind, unique corsage using Create-A-Corsage from Potter Incorporated.